Today's tip of the day is on the benefits of sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is for those of you that don't know what sourdough bread is. Sourdough bread is a thing that we know about most, but it doesn't act like white bread. Now, the thing that we know about most white breads is that the glycemic index is extremely high. It's a very fast digesting carbohydrate. It spikes blood glucose levels and insulin levels. Sourdough bread, however, although it is a white bread, is actually low glycemic carbohydrate. It does not spike blood glucose and insulin levels. Now, how is that so? Well, it's all due to actually the bacteria that's in sourdough. And for those of you that don't know what sourdough bread is, the sourdough bread, San Francisco is basically famous for being the birthplace of sourdough bread. And basically it was the gold miners that came over mining for gold, and there wasn't much yeast to be found for making bread, so they would carry starter dough with them that had the yeast. And what had happened over time is that the starter dough would pick up naturally occurring bacteria from the surrounding area, and this bacteria, when the dough is allowed to sit for fairly long periods, would consume the glucose from the starch in the bread and produce acids like lactic acid and acetic acid. And that's what gives sourdough its very unique sour, hence the name sourdough. That sour taste is from those acids that are produced from the bacteria consuming the glucose. That those acids also raise obviously the acidity of the bread, and that lowers the GI, the glycemic index. So essentially, sourdough bread is a white bread that acts much like whole grain bread, which is low glycemic or slow digesting, does not spike blood glucose or insulin levels. Sourdough, just like whole grain bread, even though it's a white bread due to the acids that are produced, is also a low glycemic carbohydrate. So if you are someone who doesn't like sort of the cardboardy taste that some people claim whole grain bread or whole wheat bread has, you can switch and try sourdough. It'll be more like white bread, although, like I said, it does have a bit of a sour taste to it. But it is very similar to white bread, which makes it perfect for most meals of the day. And then another type of bread that you might not expect is rye bread. And I'll get into another video tip of the day on that one. But rye bread is also a low glycemic index bread that you can use for whatever it is you want to use. Toast, sandwiches, French toast, you name it. Hope you guys enjoyed this tip. Look for all my other tip of the day videos on my YouTube page, and check out all my information at jimstepani.com.